Now, in this video, we will going to discuss about one more problem on projections of lines, taking the problem number 50. The end capital A of a line is on horizontal plane and 25 mm in front of vertical plane. The end B is on vertical plane and 50 mm above HP. The distance between the end projectors when measured parallel to the line of intersection of HP and VP is 65 mm. Draw the projections of the line capital AB and determine its true length and true inclination with HP and VP. So he has given the end point A and also the end point B, and he has also given the end projector distance. So if he is given the end projector distance, so that means he has given the front and top views. And since we know the locus, always the end projector will going to touches the locus. Once it touches the locus of the end projector, so naturally it will going to be the front view and the top view. Now we will going to analyze this problem in 3 dimensions. The NDA is on HP. So obviously when you look from the front view, the NDA is on HP. So when you look from the front view, that image will going to falls on VP. So you will going to get A dash on XY line and capital A. And 25 mm in front of VP. When you look from the top view, we can see the distance 25 mm in front of VP. So that will falls on HP. So you're going to get small a and this as capital A. So you got this point now. Then the NP is on vertical plane. The NP is on vertical plane. You can see here NP is on vertical plane and 50 mm above HP. When you look from the front view, we can see the distance 50 mm above HP that falls on VP. So you will going to get the locus of B in the front view as NB. So then NB is on VP. So when you look from the top view, the image will going to falls on HP. So you will going to get it on XY line. So that is the reason why we have got the locus of B on XY line. That is the intersection of vertical plane and the horizontal plane. So we will going to get this point. So here this will going to be the locus of B now. Then the distance between the end projectors when measured parallel to the line of intersection of HP and VP is 65 mm. So that means you have one end projector here. The distance between the other end projector is from here to this line. We have the 65 mm. So that is what we have shown here. So this end projector will always cut the locus. So it cutting the locus of B in the front view here, and it is cutting the locus of B in the top view here. So therefore, you will going to get B dash, small b dash here, and small b here. Then join A dash, B dash with a dark line, and join AB with a dark line. So we have got the top view, and we have got the front view. So this is the line which is in space wherein you have capital A and capital B here. So this is the one which we have shown with the blue color. So that is the one which will going to be the end, the line. It will going to look like this in the 3 dimension. Now what we need to find out is we need to find out the true length. Suppose if I want to find out the true length in the vertical plane. Suppose if I want to find out the true length in the vertical plane, then I have to make the so where we are going to get the true length in the vertical plane, that means we are getting in the front view. So that is in the vertical plane. So we need to make the line which is inclined to VP, you make it parallel to VP. How to do that? With the A center, taking the radius of AB which is in space, you rotate that B such that both capital A and capital B1 is in front of VP by 25 mm. So when you do that, what happens? The image what you have here on the horizontal plane will also be getting rotated. So we can see small AB1 is parallel to VP. That means A is in front of VP by 25 mm and the B1 will also comes in front of VP by 25 mm. So that is the reason why we are getting capital AB1 will be parallel to VP. Since it is parallel to VP, so you are getting the true length in the vertical plane. So that means when you are looking from the front view, that image will going to falls on the vertical plane. So you have got B1 dash here. That is on the locus of B, and here A dash. Join A dash B1 dash, which will going to be the true length line, which will going to be a little bit thicker than the XY line. So you have got B1 dash here. So we have got B dash. Since it is parallel to VP, so you got capital A and capital B1. So which is in true length. Now similarly, we want to do it on the horizontal plane. Suppose if I want to do it on the horizontal plane, how to do that? So we have to take the front view now. Where is the front view? The front view is A dash B dash. So A dash is on HP and B dash is above HP. You make it parallel to HP. How to make it parallel to HP? So when you are projecting this, that point will going to be So here you have to make the parallel to HP. So so this is the one which has been projecting here. So when you want to rotate with A as center, taking the radius of AB, you rotate such that both capital A and capital B2 both will going to lie on horizontal plane. So when you look from the front view, A dash is on horizontal plane and B2 dash is also on horizontal plane. Then only the line is parallel to HP. Once the line is parallel to HP, so you are getting the true length in HP. So that means you are going to get AB2, small AB2 is the one. Because here we can see B2 is already on HP. So B2 dash is also we are making on HP. And then the NB is on VP. So it is a case wherein B2 is both on HP and VP. So obviously B2 and B2 dash will going to be the same point. So now as it is make it parallel to HP, that is A dash, B2 dash is the line which is parallel to HP. So you are getting the true length in HP. So you are going to get small AB2. Then join small AB2 with a little bit darker than the XY line. So this is how we will be able to analyze the true inclination of both HP and VP. So now we will try to analyze this by individually. So suppose if you are considering the true length in the vertical plane, you have to take the top view. So here we can see there is a line which we want to rotate, make it parallel to VP, that is capital AB1 is the line which is parallel to VP. So when you are rotating this, so what happens in the top view? The top view is also getting rotated. So that is AB will be rotated such that B1 is also in front of VP by 25 mm. So now the line is parallel to VP. Once the line is parallel to VP, and when you are projecting this, you will going to get the true length here. So this is the line which you will going to get the true length, and you measure the angle theta. The theta angle will be here. So when you are trying to do it in orthographic view, so we have A and B. So A is in front of VP and B is on VP. So now you are rotating such that you are making it parallel to VP. So AB1 is the line which is parallel to XY line in the top view. Obviously, the corresponding front view will be in true length. Therefore, when you are projecting this B1 onto the locus of B, you will going to get this as B1 dash. Then since this line is parallel to XY line in the top view, obviously this will going to be in the true length. So that is the reason why we have shown this as capital A and capital B. And this is the inclination theta, and this will going to be the true length. So this is how we can find out the true length in the vertical plane. Now we want to find out the true length in the horizontal plane. So we need to take the front view. Once you take the front view, so with A dash as center, so now with capital A as center, taking the radius of capital AB, you rotate it, make it parallel to HP. Because A is on HP, so B2 should also be on HP. But what happens? B2 is already on VP as per the given problem. Therefore, it is a case wherein the point is on both HP and VP. So obviously, so when you look from the front view, A dash and B2 dash is the line which is parallel to VP, so parallel to HP. Therefore, you are getting the true length in the horizontal plane. That is small AB2 is the line which will going to be the true length. So how to do it in the orthographic view? So we are taking the front view with A dash as center, taking the radius of A dash B dash, you rotate it such that both A dash and B2 dash will going to lie on the horizontal plane. So since it is horizontal plane, that is parallel to HP, therefore you are getting the true length in HP. So you're going to have small AB2. So this will going to be the locus of B. Since it is parallel to HP, that is A dash B2 dash is parallel to HP. So you are getting the true length in HP. So AB2 is the line which will going to be in the true length. So what will going to be the length of the true length? So that we have been recorded here. And also the true inclination with respect to VP, which is phi, which is been also recorded here. So this is how we can analyze individually. Now we will try to solve this problem by using the sketchbook. So how to do that? First we will going to draw the XY line and you mark VP and HP as shown. Now he says ND of the line is on HP. So you take any point on the XY line and you mark this point as A dash and capital A. And 25 mm in front of VP. In front of VP is seen in HP. So since HP is below XY line, from A dash you draw a vertical line for a distance of 25 mm and you mark this point as small a and also capital A here. Then the NP is on VP. So VP means it will be on HP. So obviously the locus of B in the top view will going to be the XY line. And 50 mm above HP. So from XY line you measure above HP by 50 mm and draw a dash dot line. And it is above HP. So image will be on VP. So since the image is on VP, it is above XY line. So VP is above XY line. So from XY line, you measure 50 mm and draw a dash dot line. So you mark this as locus of B. As we know, the distance between the end projectors is 65 mm. So from the projector A, you measure 65 mm and draw a vertical projector so that it will going to get the locus of B in the front view here and the locus of B in the top view here. So you mark this point as B dash and you mark this point as B. Then join A dash, B dash with a dark line and also AB with a dark line. Now we need to find out the true length in the vertical plane. So what is the condition for the line to be in true length? The condition for the line to be in true length, and it should be parallel to one of the planes. So since we need to find out the true length in the vertical plane, so obviously we have to take the top view. So because the true length in the vertical plane means it is the true length in the front view, so obviously in the top view that line has to be parallel. So which is the top view line? AB is the line which is the top view. And why it is called top view? Because the front view is also inclined. You can see here A dash, B dash is the line which is inclined to HP, and AB is the line which is also inclined to VP. So you have to make it parallel to VP. How to make that line parallel to VP? With A as center, taking the radius of AB by using the compass, you rotate it such that both AB1 will going to become in front of VP by 25 mm. Now the line AB1 is parallel to VP. What will going to be the corresponding front view? The corresponding front view will going to be A dash, B1 dash. So therefore A dash is already here, B1 is here. You draw a vertical projector from the top view to the front view till it touches the locus of B in the front view, and you mark this point as B1 dash. Then as this line AB1 is the line which is parallel to XY in the top view, so obviously this will going to be the true length. You mark this as capital B here. Then join A dash, B1 dash with little bit thicker than the XY line, and you mark this angle as theta. Now we need to find out the true length in the horizontal plane. So to find out the true length in the horizontal plane, so horizontal plane image has to be the top view. So we need to consider the front view. So which is the front view? The front view is A dash, B dash with A dash as center, taking the radius of A dash, B dash by using the compass. You rotate it such that B dash is also lying on the XY line. Therefore A dash, B dash, A dash, B2 dash is the line which is parallel to XY line in the front view. Correspondingly, in the top view, it will going to be in the true length. A is on in front of VP and B is on VP now. So both B2 dash is already on A dash is on HP. So obviously A dash B2 dash is also on HP. So now both A dash B2 dash is on HP. So obviously that line is parallel to HP. Now we can see here A and B2 both are on HP. So obviously it will be parallel to HP. Since it is parallel to HP, so you are getting the true length in HP. But B is already on VP as per the given problem. So B2 is a case wherein the point is on both HP and VP. So now small AB2 is the line which is in the true length. You mark this point as capital B. Then join A and B2 with little bit thicker than the XY line, and you measure the angle as that as phi. And show all other dimensions, and by using the scale you measure the true length of this line, that is A dash B1 dash and A B2 both will going to have the same length, which will be equal to 86 mm when you are doing it in manual. When you are doing it in computer, it will be 85.73. By using the protractor with A dash as center, measure the angle with respect to XY line, that is the true inclination with respect to HP, which is theta, which will be 36 degrees. In case of manual drawing, in case of computer drawing, it will going to be 35.68. Similarly, with A as center, measure the angle with respect to the XY line, which is this angle, which is phi, which is the true inclination with respect to VP, which will be 17 degree in case of manual drawing. In case of computer, it will going to be 16.95 degrees. So this is how you will be able to analyze this problem on the projections of lines. Thank you.